apologize. I've been out all day. I haven't been home, so I'm kind of in the, what's the word? Like bag lady kind of thing right now. Let's see what we've got. There we go. Hopefully this will help. Cancerians. Cancerians, you're asking, how does this benefit me? That's the first thing I'm getting. Some of you are feeling like you're not going to get involved in any kind of situation that you don't see a benefit to yourself. And that's not a bad thing. That's called conserving your energy. What else? You feel like you've been backstabbed and betrayed, and that's why. Let's go ahead and do the spiel first, and then I'll see if I have anything else. So this is for Cancer Sun, though it may also resonate with Cancer Moon and Cancer Rising. Please make sure to check out your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising sign video, as you may be operating more fully from one aspect of your personality over another at any given time. Also keep in mind, though I say this is you, I am aware this can be your partner or someone else around you just as well. So there's no need to get offended, because if this resonates with you, or let me just say this, how much you know about everybody else's life, like every detail, determines how much this reading will resonate, because it may not be about you. It could be about somebody around you, or it may not be your reading. Either way, blah, 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 blah. If it doesn't resonate, toss it. Maybe the next one will be. Again, I feel like you guys are asking, what's in it for me? I'm tired of being betrayed. That's basically the overall energy that I'm feeling before I even pull the cards. Tired of feeling neglected in some sense of the word and used. Some of you may have even gotten a little bit vindictive, or you just may be thinking that somebody else is quite vindictive. It could be that too. But you're only, like, you only strive for things of value now. You're not going to be clinging on to what I call the shadow people, which is the ones that like to shadow into your lives and then shadow out, or they're just sort of there. You're not doing that anymore. What else? Yeah, it's like, if you can't show me that I'm of value to you, then I don't have time for you. That's pretty much what I'm getting for Cancerians. Let's see what comes up in the cards, though. Self-worth. This can be money, too. Some of you could have money coming to you, but this is also the house of self-value, or what you value, okay? Tell me I don't know. Tell me I don't know. All right? Also got the word jet setting. Maybe some of you are, what does that actually mean, y'all? Like, I've heard that before, but I don't really know what it means. But I got the word jet setting. Cancerians. If anybody knows what that means, y'all tell me. Cancerians. Something about your money transforming. Or what I was just saying a while ago, your whole set of values is like, you either value me or Pluto's going to come in and remove you from my life. Okay? I'm liking it so far. Hopefully, if it's a money transition, hopefully it's in a positive direction. I believe it would be. But if it's not, you know, this is just talking about how you're demanding. You're saying, I'm not putting up with the bullshit anymore. One more for Cancerians, main energy for Cancerians, please. I'm going to be honest with you. For most of you, I feel like this is you finally speaking up, going, you value me or you lose me. Plain and simple. That's all there is to it. Get over it. I'm not playing games with you. It's basically like that. You're tired of people being vague with you. But I'm also going to point out with this Neptune card, it's because you lacked boundaries or the other person lacked boundaries, okay? Yeah, and you're starting to see that, or somebody is. All right. I'm liking it, Cancer. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. If your money is transforming, you may get information about that this coming week, some of you, in some way. Some of you, if your money is what's transforming here, it could be that you get involved in Neptunian type of careers, or careers where you speak or write. You know what I'm saying? It could be any of that. But it's something about being in the spotlight. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I like it. I like it. I like it. Keep going, guys. That is good stuff. Let's go to the tarot. See if we have anything there. Remember, this reading may be a continuation of the first one, or it may be a completely new reading for a different Cancerian. I am not sure yet until I keep going a little further. It's going to be hard to tell. And I know that rhymes, but I also got I will not fail. Cancerians. What's going on for Cancerians right now? Ooh, some of you, this is justice. You're demanding fairness, or somebody is demanding fairness here. This also could indicate that there's some sort of legal proceedings or legal documentation or something like that that's coming to you, all right, or from you, you know. Cancerians. Oh, some of you may be getting married or divorced. Maybe your partner has been unjust with you and you're like, look, you don't value me, you lose me, you know? For others of you, it could be that like all of a sudden your money transforms because you're getting married. There's something legal for most of you about this new beginning. It doesn't have to be marriage or divorce, but I'm just using it as an example here. But you're demanding fairness. Like anything that you're going to move towards, and I'll explain why I say this. So justice is about balance and fairness, right? And this new beginning, when it's the wands like that, it's fire. It's like I am only going to be passionate about things that are just, that are fair. You know what I mean? Cancerians. I'm also getting that some of you are just like becoming very super protective of yourself. Cancerians. And I like that. Because ain't nobody else going to do it but you, right? And there's... Okay. I should have set that a little bit different so you could see the cards better as far as the lighting goes. I apologize. I'm not used to this tripod yet. But like this is a situation where you kind of have mixed emotions. You're happy about it, but you're also upset about it. You know, it could be that it's like, I'm only going to have what's fair, what's just with me. That's what I'm going to put my energy towards, and I'm going to be happy no matter what. But also kind of feeling upset that you were put in the place that you had to take this stand. You know what I mean? For some of you. But let me look at this. There could be something about your career and a romance, or a career and your child, okay? There could be something there that's kind of in this energy as well. Or some of you may have been involved in a work romance, or your person was involved in a work romance. Or there could be something going on about a father's romance. Everybody is going to be different because there's so many Cancerians out there. Not trying to confuse you, but I'm trying to help as many people as I can. But what I see here is kind of like this energy of, all right, let's go do this. But there's also a part of you that's like, this is bullshit. I shouldn't have to do this. You know what I mean? But some of you are definitely leaving, okay? You're leaving something behind here because you're not happy with it. You're not happy with it. You know, initially, any kind of break that we make from a person, place, or thing, it's always like that. You know, we feel like really like we're going to do this thing and we're happy that we're doing this thing, but also upset at the same time. So that's a normal feeling, you know? It's like maybe you didn't want to leave something behind, but you have to for some of you. It could be something like that. Let's see what else we have for Cancerians. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Yeah. I'm going to tell you the overall feeling I get here for this person, whoever this one resonates with. It's like somebody's leaving something behind, right? It's like I'm happy, but I'm upset I got put in this place, but you're not showing that you feel upset about it. Or this person is not showing that they feel upset about it. For some of you, this could be a family member or a mother, okay? But I'm just telling you these numbers just in case they might matter to you, but it doesn't matter who. We're just listening for the story. But you may be dealing with people who have very strong belief systems, or you may be the person who's very strong belief systems, and that may be why you kind of put on a tough exterior, or someone else around you does, okay? That's another thing I'm going to say. Cancerians. Yeah, some of you may be upset about work. If you work, okay? Some of you may not like your job, so you may be leaving your job in some cases. But you're not showing anybody that you're disappointed with your job. Again, remember, this situation can be anything. It doesn't have to be job, but I'm telling you different stories here of what I see it can be. Some of you, this is a marriage, a divorce. Some of you, this is work. Regardless, it's like whatever's been going on, you just don't feel like you're getting what you want out of a situation here. Cancerians. You may feel like you've worked really hard on something, but it just doesn't ever seem to fill that gap, so to speak, you know. Cancerians. You're working really hard on improving yourself, though, which is really good. That's what I was talking about, the self-worth thing. Like, you stand in your power, Cancer, because I'm seeing this, like, really good potential for you. As your self-confidence grows, your money grows. Sorry. I'm not going to count these, but some of you are kind of mad at yourself for waiting to do something about it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put them in there. Some of you are actually devastated that you waited, like that you didn't already make a choice here, you know? Yeah. Yeah, some of you, okay. Basically what I'm getting here is that like you're kind of, some of you are kind of upset with yourself for not already making a certain choice that you needed or wanted to make, but you were holding on as a strategy. You know what I mean? But you were not happy in the situation. Let's see what's in the center of this reading. Oh yeah, I already did that. It was like family, a family legal situation for some of you, or something about a home or something about the mother. Okay. Could be any of that. Let's move on. Thank you guys for everybody who's here. Thank you for everybody who shows up for the replay. I appreciate you guys. Please do make sure in here and on the after this goes off, make sure to hit that like button, like, share, comment, subscribe, everything you can do that will help this channel to start getting recognized again, because I've been away for so long. I'm trying to bring it back. All right, we're going to do another reading here. Again, this one may be a continuation of what we already did, or it may be a totally different Cancerian. I'm not sure, but we'll see what comes up. Cancerians. I'm going to tell you, some of you are totally developing an attitude. You're not afraid to cut somebody off, even if you are disappointed, even if you don't want to cut them off. Cancerians. Go ahead and take that one. Could be feeling a little bit upset. Again, with the 12th house, you're not like making it public though. You're not telling people that you're upset, or you're not showing that you're upset to everybody at least. But you're not happy with something here. Cancerians. I'm not counting those because I didn't see how they fell. Some of you could be dealing with the settlement. Could be that you're expecting one, or you know somebody else is. I don't know. We're going to leave that out of the reading unless it comes up again. Oh, that was one of my tarot cards down there. Hold on. I need to clean up my room. A couple of them, actually. I don't see astrology cards down there, so I guess that's okay. Go back around this way. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was all about, but feeling upset here. Not exactly showing your hand. Some of you, you're not showing your hand because you don't want to be like sabotaged. Yeah, you don't want to be sabotaged. You're feeling like, in some sense of the word, that you've been successful, that you've gotten what you wanted out of, you know, in some sense of the word, whether it was the whole thing or just a part of it, you got something you wanted here. You know, for some of you, you may have this feeling that like when things are good for you, that people around you get upset. Am I wrong or am I right? Especially when it's revolving around money. There could be something like that. Cancerians. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. It wants to come out, so yeah. So again, it's like I almost feel like you don't express yourself for that reason. It also can be you don't tell people when you get money and you hold on to it. You know what I mean? For some of you too. But I still see where some of you are upset that you held on to a situation that you needed to let go of. Cancerians. I'm going to go ahead and just take that one. Yeah. Again, I'm still getting this thing about you creating distance now. Like something you were holding on to, you're kind of letting go now. For others of you, it may even be that you're traveling, like you're literally going away. But you still know you got to watch your back. Some of you may be like fearful of traveling also. Like maybe you have fears around driving or flying or something like that. Cancerians. Yeah, and in the case of those of you who have issues with traveling for whatever reason, you're trying to heal that within yourself. Some of you also may be fearful of like healing a relationship. This could be a relationship with like a friend. Cancerians, that one was definitely it right there. Yeah, this is you trying to heal and trying to recover. I don't know what this means, Cancerians. I don't have like all the facts, especially in an oracle, reading. But in both of these two readings, no matter what's going on, if we put judgment aside, I'm seeing Cancerians truthfully trying to heal themselves. You know what I mean? But some of you may even be feeling fearful that other people don't want you to heal. You know what I mean? And so you're kind of having to create like a screen where people can't see what you're actually doing. Cancerians. Yeah. Yes. I do get that feeling like whatever it is, whatever recovery means to you, whether it's recovering from an illness or it's trying to recover from stress or trauma or just being tired or whatever it is, it's like you kind of know that like people have issues with you trying to do that. Cancerians. Oh, okay. This is the Quiet Strength card. It's like you have some wisdom here. It's very much giving me High Priestess vibes. You know what's going on in this situation. You're just not talking about it. Oops. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, you got quiet strength and discretion here. Oh, interesting. I wasn't going to go this far with the reading, but that many came out, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. Some of you were inspired because of this feeling that you weren't allowed to heal or weren't allowed to recover in some way to create an illusion in order to change that. This is a healthy kind of an illusion, okay? This isn't the kind of an illusion where it's like, I'm going to try to make people think this so that I can still, or I can do that. In this particular reading, this is more about like protecting oneself. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting. Yeah, something about y'all, it could be like an older sibling or a friend that you're in a relationship with that this is talking about, but it doesn't have to be in this particular reading. But whatever is going on, I see Cancerians acting through strategy for sure. Like, you know how to play the powers that be, if that makes sense. It's like, I'll stroke your ego just a little bit, you know what I mean, to get what I need. Whether that's, like I said, that's creating an illusion, for instance, maybe that's the illusion. It doesn't have to be, but there's something that you're doing here where it's like you're learning to work within those powers. But there's somebody or something that you don't want to be with. Okay? Either way. Let's move on to the Shaman deck and let's see if that's a separate reading or a continuation of one of these. Don't forget, guys, like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. Cancerians. You know what? Some of you are, and I've seen this in a couple of readings, some of you are kind of like playing the game back on somebody. Like whatever they were doing to you, now you're doing that to them. So like, for instance, if they wouldn't let you heal, now you're not giving them an easy time to heal. You know, it could be something like that. Cancerians. Hold on. I gotta pull my sleeves up. What's going on for the Cancerians, please? What's going on for the Cancerians, please? Y'all are about sick of a motherfucker in this one. I was just about to say that. And look, anger. Because I was getting like, I'm about to give up. This could be you or the other person, but somebody here's angry. Could be about a career, could be about a father figure, could be about their reputation. It could be anything. Cancerians. Yeah, there's some sort of anger that you're dealing with and you're trying to process here. Some of you could be dealing with health issues. Some of you could be angry about some health issues that you're having, how it affects your work, or how your work is affecting your health, or how your father is, or your boss, or somebody, I don't know. But I'm just seeing a situation where you're not feeling happy, you're really angry. And it's like there's something here that you're having to try to process. And I'm going to see if I can understand how I feel this. There's kind of like this energy of like, some of you may be tipping your toes into new ways of doing things, like not jumping full in, but kind of tipping your toes into new ways of doing things to kind of see what works for you, to get a feel for what you can run with, whatever that means. Cancerians. I do see potentials for like a new beginning if you guys wanted that. But it doesn't look like you do right this minute anyway. Cancerians. Cancerians, please. I'm hearing somebody say, I can't stand you. I don't know if that's you or that's them, but somebody's like, I can't stand you. All right. Yeah, you're angry and you're trying to process either what happened in the past or how you're going to deal with your future. Okay. That's another thing that I'm seeing. You're looking for something. It's like you're trying to process, how can I move forward and still be stable for some of you. Cancerians. Some of you may need new glasses. Just a reminder. Yeah, I just feel like there's something here where you were trying to cope and heal. You're trying to cope with something and heal from something here, but you've got worries around money. Cancerians. And I could be wrong, but it looks like this is your money. It doesn't look like it's somebody else's money in this reading. Yeah. This is the honoring your energy thing. Some of you may feel like you were trying to make up with somebody just to keep the peace, not necessarily because you wanted to be with them. Or for others of you, it could be like you're trying to look at a future, you know, where you can actually heal and honor your energy. I think it was that one. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Yeah, but you, at least at one point, were kind of wishy-washy about it. Maybe you went back and forth with this person or this situation. I think for some of you, you don't know. It's like you're angry and you don't know if you want to heal a situation with somebody in this reading. That's what it looks like most of all. I'm going to go ahead and take that one because I felt that one the most. You had a hard time forgiving somebody also. Cancerians. Now that is shared money or somebody else's money most of the time. It can be your own. But in this case, it could be somebody else's resources or shared resources that you had an upset about and had a hard time forgiving someone about. So, I don't know, maybe somebody took money from you or you took money from them and this person is really angry, you know. Well, I wanted that one, but it went back in, so I could feel that one. Cancerians. I also hear somebody saying, I don't have to justify to you. Cancerians. You may feel that, or they may feel that. Yeah, something about money that you guys didn't want to let go of. It's like you had a hard time forgiving somebody and you didn't want to let go of some money here. Or it can be property or something like that. You know what I mean? Okay. You had a gut feeling that somebody took money from you, or the other person had a gut feeling that you took money from them, and that's a factor here. Cancerians. 2 more for Cancerians, please. Hello. Who else is there? It's hard to see. Chris, Lady Virtuous, Catherine, Esteban. Hi. You know what? It's like you knew that the truth was going to come out about this eventually, right? But maybe because it hasn't yet, you didn't want to make any sudden moves. That's the way that I see that. But the center of the reading is you having a hard time forgiving somebody. You know, there's something here about being afraid to reunite with somebody, but the truth came out about how you were having a hard time forgiving them, or vice versa. So somebody may have let go here, okay? Or maybe going to let go. But whatever it is, it looks like it's going to be for the better for you, because there's unlimited potential here. Some of you may even be getting a home or some sort of sacred space. And there's some sort of like change of control coming, whatever that means. So, or this may be your person. Either way, I just get overall, it's like you're in this situation trying to heal yourself, very emotional, feeling discouraged, not knowing what to do, not sure if you want to reunite with somebody, but truth is coming out that you or another person is having a hard time forgiving the other. Okay? That's pretty much what I've got here. It's shared resources, either with a romantic partner or that involve a child. Or it could be something where you're ending a romance or ending a relationship with a child, for instance. Could be any of that. All right? All right. Let's do... Is there any advice for the Cancerians right now? Advice for the Cancerians. Fresh start, new beginning. Don't hold on to anything that doesn't feel good to you. And I think from what I'm seeing in most of the readings, you already know that. You know? Like, don't let your self-worth get you stuck in situations you don't want to be in. Conversely, don't let money get you stuck in situations that you don't want to be in, because you're just trapping yourself. That's the way I'm feeling it. And you still need to forgive somebody. Let's do one more advice. If it takes forever, I'll just leave it at that one. Cancerians advice. I saw that. That was a sexual energy card, y'all. Advice for Cancerians. Some of my cards are upside down. There we go. Yeah. It's like you need a fresh new beginning so that you can see how your perspectives have changed, or how they have affected you thus far, is what I'm trying to say. Let me look at this for a second. You need a fresh start so that you can see things with clear eyes. Okay? What happened 10 years ago may not be what happens today. What happened with this partner may not be what happens with that partner. Get what I'm saying? Or how many times have you like held on to somebody and thought, oh my God, I'm so in love with them. But after you've been away from them for a while, you're like, the fuck did I see in that person? They didn't offer me anything. And honestly, they're not that damn good looking. Why was I so obsessed with that person? And I feel like it's not necessarily that storyline, but it's that kind of energy that when you walk away for a little bit, you can see this situation more clearly. All right? That's the way I feel. Let's move on to what do Cancerians need to know right now? Y'all, it's over and over again. It's time for a fresh start for you guys. Whoever or whatever this is that you've been holding on to, feeling like, you know, uncertain about or whatever, it's time to move on. It's like you need a new beginning that is like a fresh start, makes you feel more free, you know, that kind of thing. But it's also talking about recognize that some of your hardship happened because you were trying to teach somebody a lesson as well. This could be a friend or an older sibling or a child or even a romantic partner. But it's like you need fresh eyes and you need to understand that you trying to teach somebody a lesson made it worse, or if it didn't cause it, it made it worse. What else does Cancerians need to know right now? That's too many. What else does Cancerians need to know right now? Yeah. I feel like this is really talking about you just really need some time to reflect. You really need some time to reflect. Away from this opinion and that opinion, and you know what I'm saying? You just really need to get away. Yeah. So that you can rise above it, if that makes sense. All right. Recently, I'm just doing it for this set of readings. I've added another question, and it is, let's see if I can remember how I worded it. When it comes to Cancerians, their greatest enemy, okay? Why does their enemy hate them? Why does the Cancerians' enemy hate them? I know that sounds harsh, but you know there's always a hater out there. At least one, usually many, but I'm going to make sure I've got my cards turned the same way first. All right. Cancerians' enemy. Why does the Cancerians' enemy hate them so much? Always a struggle. They felt like being with you always felt like such a struggle. Maybe because of a child, or romantically it was a struggle. Or maybe this was a creative person and they felt like you wouldn't allow them to create, so to speak. But either way, I get this feeling that whoever this person is, they feel like the energy between you was like, it's almost like they had to be forced, you know, to talk, to be able to get along. Or I honestly get the feeling it's like every sentence was forced. You know what I mean? Because it didn't feel like anything flowed. Cancerians energy. Why does Cancerians' enemy hate them so much? Some of them may be mad at you because you had an affair, if you were linked in that way. Cancerians, why does their enemy hate them so much? because you wouldn't talk to them. And I got that energy a couple of times. Like, it's like you turned your back on them. Like, they felt like they could, you weren't seeing eye to eye. You weren't talking to each other. There was no stability in the situation. Like, it just feels, it gives me fatigue looking at the cards. That's why I'm telling you what I'm telling you. This person felt like nothing flowed or was natural with you, and that you never talked to each other. You always struggled. It's like at least one of you was feeling very trapped as well. Yeah. One more card for why does Cancerians enemy hate them so much? They felt like they were just trying to heal too. That's weird. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, here's the story. Here's the story. Your person wanted to heal things with you, but you were upset with them. So it was a struggle for them to even to communicate with you. Okay? It was a struggle for you to be involved romantically, or it was a struggle because you had children. But regardless, it's like everything was so difficult, and it felt like a trap. And it was like there was no stability within the relationship. It's like you weren't even the same species. I'm just being honest here. But it's like this person would try, they would try to talk to you because they wanted to heal it, but you wouldn't ever listen to them. You wouldn't give them the time of day. I'm also getting something about disrespected, somebody feeling disrespected. Maybe you felt disrespected, that's why you wouldn't talk to them, or they felt disrespected, so they stopped talking to you. But that's overall what I'm getting. But whoever this greatest enemy is, at least you've got one that really did want to heal stuff. I'm not getting the, I want to backstab the living shit out of you and go to Jamaica, you know. All right. Let's look at your person of interest. It may be one and the same, I don't know, but Cancerians, person of interest. Sorry, y'all, my tummy's like Cancerians, person of interest. Cancer, okay. Your person of interest is isolating. They're doing the same thing as you now. They're just kind of like backing off. Again, I still get that kind of battle of wills thing, and it's like both just gave up. Because, you know, it could be a situation where, you know, maybe at one time you guys did talk, but it would always wind up in an argument, so you just stopped talking. You know, it could be that. Your person of interest. Yeah, some of them may be moving on, whoever this person is. It's like they felt like there was no, and I'm getting no justice, so there may be something about no justice for some of you. But there's something here about them kind of like going away. I'm just going to be honest with you. They want something that's more stable. They also want somebody who has more self-worth. They could even want somebody who has more money. Somebody who's more creative. But either way, this might have been somebody who was back and forth with you. That's another way this would read. Okay, it's going to be different for different Cancerians, but some of you had this person that would come in, trot, trot, trot. Hi, how are you? Da-da-da-da-da. And you didn't say anything. They're like, hi, how are you? And you didn't say anything. Okay, I'm leaving. Hey, I'm back. You know what I mean? It could be something like that. Let's do one more. Cancerians, person of interest. Y'all, some of them could have been involved in a third-party situation with these Three of Cups here. Some of them could have been involved in a third party or a three-way. Cancerians, person of interest. Yeah. I hate to tell y'all this, but some of y'all may have been dealing with somebody who was like cheater energy here, and they were just staying with you for the stability. I'm not even going to lie. Or they thought you were doing this. That may be why there was this back and forth energy, because somebody knew the other person was only staying for the stability. Or maybe you both were. Yeah, pretty much the same energy. Let's look at these numbers. Could be something going on about the mother. Y'all, I don't know why I can't talk lately. Something about the mother's money or the family's money being hidden, or something about the family or the mother's money in the past, and maybe some sort of legal situation around that, or belief systems around that could be a factor. Either way, I get this in and out energy, and somebody who's just wanting to be there for stability. Like maybe they go off and they screw this one, and then they come back to you for money, or you're doing this to them, come back for money, go off and screw somebody else, come back for stability. Either way, it's not good. My point is, you know, this doesn't have to be a romance. This can be just somebody that, you know, because I told you that Three of Cups doesn't have to be that. This can just be somebody who was in and out of your life, or you were in and out of their lives just for the stability. And that's why all of this is going to shit. Okay? Some of you, I mean, I totally can see this being for some of you. Like, again, I think I said this on your last reading. I definitely could see somebody serving papers on this one, because the second house is money, Pluto is transformation, and Gemini is news or speech. You know what I mean? So there could be some communication like, hey, we're splitting the assets, you know, or something like that. I could also see this being a situation where somebody exposes that, like, I'm tired of you coming back to me just for stability, whether it's romantic or not. Okay? Thank you guys so very much for being here. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all again very soon. Bye, guys. Hi, Brooke. And bye.